We have all heard the bursting wake of an icebreaker. This angry weapon twists energy to apply the most true shot without ever needing a bullet. The burst erupts down the barrel, flames billowing out of the vents, leaves a trail blazing of pure solar destruction, and ends with a fiery explosion upon the target's death. The burst is so strong and pure, the target set hundreds of meters out will feel the same burning hatred as if it were point blank. It is every sniper's dream, a gun so deadly accurate beyond what any traditional rifle can accomplish, all without the need of ammunition. But this angry weapon has quite the angry tale. The Golden Age. An age so technologically advanced that humans were near godlike with our thanks to the Traveler and the Light. This age was proclaimed to be a time of miracles and awe. We were defying bounds of physical reality and changing the fabric of nature. The weapons in this age were no exception. Legends were told of rifles harnessing the very essence of nuclear fission, shotguns bursting the raw power of lightning, and machine guns firing the swarm of nullification. To the vanguard, these legends held potential. The gunsmiths at the time were already perfecting elemental rounds. Why not fully realize the very power of the elements? Thinking it would only better our position against the darkness, the vanguard initiated a clandestine project to experiment on Golden Age legends. This project brought in the best of the best, legendary gunsmiths, still unnamed, from reputable weapon foundries. Despite the total secrecy and classification around this project, the directive was clear: reawaken Golden Age weaponry. Some of the gunsmiths collaborating on the project doubted such weaponry ever existed. To their credit, legends tend to exaggerate. A rifle that can house a nuclear explosion? Not to mention directing that explosive force in a single beam of fire and projecting that force upon the target. Pushing aside their disbeliefs, the gunsmiths stepped into their imagination with the inspiration of the Golden Age. Countless prototypes were created. As expected, countless failed to even reach the testing phase. Some failed to light the explosion. When others did, the explosion vaporized the weapon and everything around it. Whenever a prototype miraculously fired off one round without lethal side effects, the next round quickly corrected that. Every prototype housed a caged beast of solar hatred. The gunsmiths knew this. They needed a cage that withstood the beast's thrashings and needed to convince that beast to bite in the right direction when provoked. Then, by godsend, a prototype proved itself tame. Not only did the weapon pass every mark on the test, it proved to do so burst after angry burst. The gunsmiths, still doubtful, successfully fired the first 10, first 100, first 1,000 bursts with no incident and no ammunition. But make no mistake, the results were more deadly than the gunsmiths expected. The dummy targets witnessed a full frontal assault of explosive weaponry so fiery and so hateful the metal dummies had to be replaced after each and every burst. The project's lead gunsmiths reported the resounding success to the vanguard. "We're scrapping the project," the vanguard replied. "What? Do they have any idea the effort put in?" The vanguard continued. "You also reported hundreds of failures. As far as we're concerned, that's a 99% failure rate." One of the gunsmiths started to defend the success of this lone prototype, but was soon interrupted. "We cannot allow such dangerous weaponry for our guardians. As seen in your reports, any burst may cause the gun to detonate in a lethal explosion. It's unfit for field duty." The gunsmiths understood the vanguard's concern for guardian safety, but they also knew that guardians only consider death as an occupational hazard. The project was scrapped, but not before releasing a line of successful prototypes to the various weapon foundries involved. They ironically named this line Icebreaker for the rifle's love of overkill. Still, this weapon stood as a Golden Age testimony, allowing the gunsmiths actual insight to the legends. It truly harnessed elemental power of the sun, and allowed the target full view of a solar rupture. Guardians, when Icebreaker is in your hands, you are holding the legacy of the Golden Age. Let the enemies know the full might of humanity. Show them what we once were, and will become again.